Hi, Hannah. So I'm going to do some video feedback for you just because it's a little bit easier for me to touch on different aspects. In a minute, I'm going to actually watch your video live and stop it at different points just to give you some feedback. So first thing, just to keep in mind, remember when you have your anchor lead, that is what the anchor is saying before your package itself starts. So I listened to like the first couple seconds of your video, and this was the first thing that you said, which means it should technically be down here in your actual script. So again, you should think about your anchor lead as the setup for your package, whatever that person would be saying, and most likely they would be saying something like, you could even use what you have there, where you have more than 70% of cardiac arrests occur at home, according to the American Heart Association, and Hannah Gonzalez has the story for you. Boom, then your package starts. So just keep that in mind for package number 2. Are you as nervous about watching this with me as I am? Okay, so I'm going to watch this, and I will, text messages coming through. I'll give you some feedback as we go through this.
More than 70% of cardiac arrests occur at home, according to the American Heart Association. Saving those affected depends completely on the response.
Hey, you!
Love the natural sound you have here. So the ambulance is coming through, and then that "hey you" right there, great transition.
911
Ed
now.
Stapleton of the American Heart Association says,
one thing about that too, when she says "hey you," blah 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 blah, start your track where you start talking again just a second later so that we can hear what the rest of what she's saying, and that's just a really great use of natural sound.
There's a new way everyone can learn to save a life.
People often don't learn CPR because
one thing, right, where is it? You probably saw that flash of black. We want to try to stay away from that. The only reason it's doing that is because your 2 videos are off by 1 frame, and that's why you're getting that flash of black. So just make sure that you you don't have that gap between your frames.
don't learn CPR because getting out to a course, finding a course, and also being in front of people and feeling uncomfortable doing CPR in front of people is a barrier. What CPR Anytime for Family and Friends does is it allows people to.
So really good, because this is a somewhat of a long shot that you have. So great job. He can continue talking, but now you've covered it with B-roll, so it doesn't seem like it's just a talking head for so long.
CPR in the security of their own home at their own time.
Also, did you see that really quick cut
Security of their own home
where it's like that flash? Cut that frame out so it's not jarring for your viewer.
own time in 22 minutes.
Put the heel of your hand on that line in the middle of the chest. Now,
Users can go at their own pace and follow along as a DVD instructor shows them how to perform CPR correctly.
And
Security of their own home
sorry,
at their own time.
that right here, my God, that right there is also a really, really great use of natural sound.
CPR Anytime makes learning easy and accessible with a kit that includes an inflatable mannequin, a DVD guide to the program, and an informational booklet.
Great writing to video there.
Taught me the most about CPR because it was a tangible object that I could touch and feel and see, something that I could relate to. Seeing that this body on the ground made everything more realistic.
Anytime kit not only helps save lives, but helps keep people out of hospitals like this. From San Francisco, I'm Hannah Gonzalez, State of Events.
Excellent job on your stand-up. So happy you got to a hospital. Hopefully you washed your hands after. But no, that was amazing. The only thing I would say with your stand-up is, and I'm guessing you probably shot this yourself, zoom out just a little bit so that it's not as close up on just your face. So almost like chest up. And then we can see that you're clearly referencing why you're there. And then we'll just get a little bit more of your gestures themselves. Okay, thanks, Hannah. Great job.